Team 1 is going to present to you this week's theme of identifying opportunity in entrepreneurship in the news. We have myself and Mandeep who will be guiding you through this presentation, while Peter and Sherry will guide you through the discussion following this presentation. So why are we here? Let's look back to the root of why we're all here reading this slide. Why are we taking this class? Everyone in this class has some form of entrepreneurial spirit, or else you wouldn't be here. Now, the question is, how do we put forth that entrepreneurial spirit and apply it as an opportunity? Some may say Richard Branson is the king of identifying opportunities. He is one of the world's most recognizable billionaires. He's the founder of Virgin Group, and he has built his empire on pursuing his frustration. Here's a graphic that shows Virgin Group in numbers. So as you can see, reading from top to bottom, there's over 60 Virgin businesses serving over 60 million customers worldwide. There's 24 billion in annual revenue, and it's growing. There's more than 65,000 employees in 35 countries, and they have brand recognition in all over the world, in 99% in the United Kingdom, 96% in the US, 91% in France, 97% in South Africa, and 97% in Australia. Their recognition is rapidly growing in the rest of the world. There's 24 million visitors on social media a year, as you can see in the breakdown below. 6.5 million on Twitter, 2.2 million on Facebook, 8.3 million on LinkedIn, and 7.7 on Google. So, how do we decide what is merely just an idea and what could be a possible opportunity? Idea versus opportunity. Let's find out by looking further at the king of identifying opportunity, Richard Branson, and applying it to this week's learning material. So by now you may be asking yourself, if opportunities are discovered, how do I gain the skill to learn to identify them? Looking for solutions to real problems is key to identifying opportunities. Since all businesses solve a problem for their customers, looking at problems is a good place to start. Branson indicates that frustrations he has encountered have led to many, if not most, of his ventures. So, Branson used a solution to a real frustration which ultimately led to the birth of Virgin Airways. After getting grounded flying to the British Virgin Islands due to not enough passengers, he hired a plane and boarded a blackboard, and as a joke wrote Virgin Airlines on the top of the blackboard. $39 one way to BVI, British Virgin Islands. He went to passengers who had been bumped and filled up his very first plane, which gave birth to Virgin Airways. One thing that sets Richard Branson apart from other entrepreneurs is his willingness to go big. Who starts an airline with no previous experience? Not all of us are brave-hearted or impulsive entrepreneurs like Branson. It is hard to imagine him sitting down to conduct a TAM, SAM, or SOM analysis, but he definitely understands the importance. Through his successes and failures, he has written that he has learned to surround himself with people who can help ensure a venture is viable with proper analysis, as no business can flourish without a foundation. So, how can theory help us develop an idea into an opportunity? An opportunity demonstrates predictable customer demand that is timely, durable, and in the right place. Creation theory versus discovery theory. Some believe opportunities are out there waiting and just have to be discovered, while others believe opportunities need to be invented. Identify, quantify, and evaluate are important steps to developing an idea. Not all ideas are worth pursuing. Imagine how many ideas Richard Branson has contemplated over the decades, as well as how many people present ideas to him. Hidden treasure or garbled fantasy. It is important to talk about the viability of your business plan and put it into the test, such as with the VMPF quick screening.
Richard Branson could be a poster child for the unique behavior known as effectuation. Effectuation makes entrepreneurialism learnable with 5 steps. Start with your means, determine affordable loss, leverage contingencies. From partnerships, Branson knows how to pilot the plane. Richard Branson says of Virgin Airways and his love of risk that he negotiated with Boeing to buy a plane and the ability to give it back within a year, what he calls focusing on the downside. Effectuators call this the affordable. How does Richard Branson handle failures? Branson has been involved in a number of failed business ventures, such as Virgin Cola, Virgin Cars, Virgin Publishing, Virgin Clothing, and Virgin Brides. However, Branson holds an unusual optimistic view of failure. He has written, I suppose the secret to bouncing back is not only to be unafraid of failures, but to use them as motivational and learning tools. There's nothing wrong with making mistakes as long as you don't make the same. After listening to 25,000 pitches, Richard Branson has one simple tip for entrepreneurs. The best ideas don't always need to have detailed financial projections and complicated business proposals behind them. Sometimes they come fully formed on the back of a beer mat. If it can't fit onto the back of an envelope, it's probably a bad idea. Keep it short, sharp, and picture. Richard Branson on entrepreneurship. Branson's casual approach to starting a business is inspirational. While the article tells us to look closer into the gaps and turn our frustrations into ideas and opportunities, it's also encouraging at the same time. The article suggests we can turn bad personal experiences into a business. By discovering the gaps that exist in the market, we can realize, identify, innovate, and create new solutions that can improve not only our lives, but the lives of others. Even if our idea already exists, Branson encourages to look even closer and identify the gaps in the market. No opportunity is too small for an entrepreneur. A great example of an entrepreneur is Ray Symbol. She followed exactly what the Richard Branson article talks about. She was frustrated with the harmful chemicals in her son's baby products. Everything her son put in his mouth was toxic. She then identified the gap. There was a lack of non toxic baby products on the market. Ray saw an opportunity to improve her life and the lives of others by creating non toxic baby products. This goes to show that no opportunity. Richard Branson and Ray Symbol are two different people but have the same thinking and action approach to starting a business. The comparison of a globally known billionaire Richard Branson to a lesser known entrepreneur Ray Symbol tells us that entrepreneurs have a similar method of turning their frustrations into opportunities. Although Branson and Ray are on completely two different levels, they both took action to quickly address the gaps in the market and created business solutions. Here is the class challenge and questions to consider to get the discussion going. See you on Moodle.